Cat is so cool.
So yeah, we actually might have Scoop come on in because he just got out of class, and that's a good time to go into. Now we get to go into the news.
I was gonna say,
wait, this might be a new record. Hold up, let me look. Woo, woo.
Yeah, do we call it
Woo.
or how you feeling, Mike? Because it's been a minute.
Let's see it. I don't know if it's possible, bro.
I gotta speak to some lawyers tomorrow morning, so.
Let's see if it's possible. Holy shit!
And I know your news fucking page is 7,000 scrolls long. We could talk about El Toro retrack or whatever. We maybe have Mike pick out some things we want to talk about if he wants.
Fuck. So, let me just. I kind of do want to yell at Disney. I kind of do need. So let's just. I can cut this down so fast, but.
Let's hear it.
But Fast and Furious, El Toro retrack. Let's talk about that. What's happening with that? What did your buddy and also fellow coaster idiot El Toro Ryan say about that?
We actually knew about this like 6 months ago, and
Wow.
that video that he made, we knew about it 6 months ago. We just weren't allowed to say anything. But like what they did was they reversed the process on it, so it was supposed to be a 2-year project. Now it's going to be a 3-year project. I think because the removal of Kingda Ka, because we didn't know at the time that Kingda Ka was going to be gone. Like when we found that out, but we knew about the project from Intamin coming to do the full retrack. It was going to be a 2-year process. Now it's a 3-year process for it, and I agree with it because you can't really take all the stuff out of Great Adventure.
Yeah.
Take Kingda Ka, take Green Lantern, and then shut down El Toro for a year to retrack it.
Hey guys, here's a boomerang. Have fun.
Oh my god! I promise you, if you are a fan of Great Adventure, that's your home park, and you love going. I promise you guys, just wait till the remodel's over. I know you're being gutted. Just wait till the remodel's done. It might take 4 or 5 years. Wait till the remodel's done. The only thing I'm gonna be hesitant on is if they get that mock shuttle coaster to replace Kingda Ka. I got nothing for you. I got nothing for Great Adventure because I think that'd be a terrible replacement.
Yeah, that would be.
I got nothing.
And there's a lot of content creators. I don't know what sources they have, but they are pretty adamant, or seems pretty adamant, that it could be a pretty concrete concept coming as a replacement.
If you guys get that, you can't take Ka out and then put in a boomerang and then put in a shuttle. You just can't do that.
You really can't.
And then put in a 400-foot like it's not that it'll be a fun ride. It's just that you just can't replace Kingda Ka with a shuttle coaster with lower capacity when you just install the boomerang. Something that goes back and comes back the way it did. Like you just can't. You just put that in the park, so you can't do it twice. I don't know. It's just. That's what I got to say about that. But no, we're excited about that. Toro needs it. You know, it needed a retrack. So I'm glad it's getting. I'm glad it's getting the love that it deserves.
Same, but I'm wondering if it needs a Colossus treatment.
Tear it down.
Scoob.
What's up, guys?
So,
What's good?
Mike, this is the co-host, and also you probably
What's
have
up,
seen his
Scoop?
top throw updates.
How's it going?
Ghost or coasters?
Mike, I've seen you on so many videos, man. It's an honor to be talking to you right now. I know you probably hear that from everybody, but honestly, like, it's really cool to be talking to you.
What's going on, bro? Nah, I'm having fun, man. It's been a good day.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
these
did
guys
that.
are awesome. It's hard not to have a good time with West and Ty. They're sweet dudes.
Hey, man.
Oh, yeah.
It says
Wanna
the
go
guy
for gas
who
in the
most
beer
of
time, Mike?
Dashio's eyes.
Look,
Listening to tattoos on left ass cheeks, man. This has been a great day. This has been a great night right here.
We've been talking about ancient Egypt, actually. What a roller
It's true.
coaster is even. We're like, hey, let's talk about some pyramids.
honestly,
Yeah.
it's been a conversation. Scoob, what do you have to conversate about with coasters tonight? Fuck it.
Coasters? Shoot, man. I just got back from a snowboarding trip. Oh, coasters. Is Kingda
hell
Ka
yeah.
going there? No, that's next week, right? Kingda Ka's getting blown up next week.
Yeah, when do you know, Mike? Was it supposed to be this weekend?
A little windy this weekend, so we couldn't have the demolition on there.
Yeah.
Actually, it could be any day. Any day.
Wow. Well, the snow's
guys-
not hitting anymore.
I was going to say, did you guys touch on Alpenfury and those pictures that popped up of its construction in the snow and all that?
No, but that's some cool stuff because we're just running through little things here anyway. Because we essentially talked for almost 3 hours.
Yeah, we need to. We're kind of winding down. I hope.
Oh yeah, a lot of this is fluff here. So Rather Rakshasa got topped off. Rather Shakira.
Yeah.
Oh baby, if you talk like that.
I hope it's. So is it a 7-car?
7, yeah, I just looked at it. It's 7 across seating.
Honestly,
and it's got to be
drop,
3 trains, 21 21 passengers.
If you could see that, if anyone's looking at Wes's screen, that literally looks like all of my coasters on Planet Coaster. Like, wow, all right, let's do it.
Oh, just place in a random area.
Well, like just like how the drop is just like straight down, like we don't no gradualness, no anything. Just I love that. That looks fucking awesome.
So there's no turn, right? It just no. There's a slight turn.
It's like a
45-ish maybe.
That's cool though. That drop, that's fucking awesome.
It's kind of like a boomerang. So like that'll be interesting to kind of see how they work that in there. As long as the Giga the Giga Dive at Over Texas gets like 10 across seating, if it gets like a 7 across seating, man, I'll be I'll be very worried about that ride.
Yeah, they got too much jiggling now. Like honestly,
I'll be very worried about that.
I'm tired
to the point where I think the elevator change at 269, so like it could potentially be the tallest inversion in the United States. So like that'd be weird. Gonna see it, but soon.
So this is just a link to this, and y'all can look at it. It's on Coaster 101, but Galaxyland is actually getting a new roller coaster to replace Mindbender.
Oh really?
Yes, where it seems like it's fully demolished now, and they have the opportunity to make something big. So yeah, just be on the lookout. I think there's actually talks it's going to be Vekoma. But the Coaster 101 blog, go ahead and check that out. I've never been, but I want to. But like obviously I haven't had any reason after that left. Ooh, no, I mean to talk about this. You have a new park president, bro. Tyler.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
He's the one who told me that Iron Gwazi Kumba's going to be open sometime during May. So
okay,
we'll have our friendly wager there, Mike.
Okay, but what was the?
You still have to come up with your stipulations. Yeah, exactly. What's your wager?
I got to run it by the missus to see if I can put
what's my stipulation?
A pyramid on my last ass chick. I haven't figured that part out yet.
Because
like,
catch you up,
putting a pyramid on my last ass chick, man, it's tough.
To catch you up,
I only have like 2 tattoos. I got one right here because I'm a Gemini, which I designed, by the way. This one here.
Let's go.
Yeah, we'll have to see if she wants to slap a pyramid on the left ass cheek. But I feel pretty good about Kumba not opening until next year. So I shouldn't have to risk anything. So it should be okay.
Well, what's my wager then, brother?
Personally, I would love for Kumba to be open the week of June 21st because I just want to be able to just get on it.
Yeah.
That's a personal, because like I said, it's my second favorite ride at the park. So I would personally love for it to be open during that time.
It's so good.
I hope this man can bring some sense to at least this segment of the United Parks.
Yeah, the management, the core of Busch Gardens, I love the employees, but it definitely needs a lot. You could tell they don't put a lot of emphasis in guest essentially experience.
Yeah.
Across all the Seas parks with that surcharge they're doing, the taxed wages bullshit, I love the park, but also hate the park. So here we are.
But to catch you up, if this man, if Jeff Davis just straight up just told you that to get you out of his face, and it's not opening in May, then you will need to get what is that? What is it? What's the wager for you? I guess you need another tattoo. This is a tattoo wager? Because that's kind of insane. You want me to
put a tattoo on my right cheek? I'll get something on my right cheek. I'll get
No. See, the tattoo, the cheeks has already been done, and plus you got king and cots, king. I got to figure out like what's queen, because so you got to match the queen with the king. So I'll have to figure out like what the queen is over there for like Coach Russ, but I'll work on that. That'll be homework over here.
The cheeks
that
have
way
been done.
That way when you bend over, man, you got the king and the queen. I'll figure that out. How to do that at some point.
Oh,
I'll figure that out.
I'll get Gwissy on that right side, dog.
All right.
I'll work on that.
I still think it should be a Timbili wager. Have you actually lost a Timbili wager though? I will say.
No.
So I think he might be like blessed to be like, all right, you know what? Screw it. You know, he hates his ride so much we don't want him on us. SNS.
I would have had to marathon Toonbilly for a day if King's Dominion would have built the original plan for Rapterra. I would have had to sit on Toonbilly for a whole day had they actually executed the original plan.
Wait, so what was the original plan?
The original plan was to remove Anaconda and build Egenica basically at King's Dominion. And a fourth dimensional SNS ride to kind of go through, but because there's problems with because they have problems with Steel Curtain, they went to BM. They wanted to build a fourth dimensional coaster in the East Coast.
Okay, I know my wager. Mike, I know my wager.
I'm kind of pissed, but I'm kind of like, okay. I kind of wish you lost that wager.
I now know my wager, Mike. For the first half of the day, you have to ride Tumbili. Second half of the day, so like sometime after lunch, or you get lunch on the way, you go to Busch Gardens, and then you'd finish the second half of Dark Coaster.
Oh, that's hard, bro.
Tumbili Dark Coaster combo. That's my wager.
That's hard.
If you lose.
I feel like you got to choose either one.
That way you don't have to permanently tattoo your body.
I'd probably still take the tattoo. But
and then obviously I don't know, you don't know me that well, but I will give you some ammo and tell you how much I hate Cheetah Hunt.
Yeah, I got an indication on that in Cheetah Hunt, but there's other things in that area that we can get you on besides Cheetah Hunt. Yeah,
but
I'll work on that.
But that wouldn't be a punishment to me. I love all of you're not going to find things I don't like. That isn't Cheetah Hunt.
Cheetah Hunt's the only thing I know he hates.
And Vortex.
What's the last time you rode Cheetah Hunt sober? You see, there's ways.
Oh, that's a good one, Mike. That's a really good one.
You see, like there's ways, man.
That's good. You have to ride like the whole day completely sober.
Bro.
Because you could easily mask it and just get like fucked up, and then all of a sudden Cheetah Hunt's fun as fuck.
Well, that's the whole spirit of the bet is to honor your friend. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
And
obviously, you went
obviously,
Cheetah Hunt, man, like sober, and like
never.
you had to like, yeah, exactly.
Maybe what year did that ride come out? How old was I?
2008, 2007? No, Mavericks. No, it was 2007. Yeah, because that was right after
it came out. It came out before.
2011.
Really?
2011. I've probably never ridden that. I probably rode that ride.
Man, I'm so off of that opening day.
Honestly, no. I probably never. To be honest, let's be real.
Let's go.
I'm like,
I got to do a little Cheetah Hunt sober marathon.
Yeah, sober marathon on Cheetah Hunt, man. Let's see.
Kumba...
like that's gonna be an option. We'll have to see how that goes. But like a sober half day marathon in Cheetah Hunt in that line. What I like to call pancakes.
Okay, because that's a big deal. Can I extend mine
it's
until
IHOP International
the June trip?
Stacks.
How about this? If we don't ride Kumba, and it's not open by the time you're down here together, then I'll do it. Can I extend mine past May to the June?
You gotta ask for a voucher.
It's such June.
Ask for extension.
Then I gotta bring like 200 bluesies. But like Tyler here is gonna walk to the park right here sober, and he's gonna have to get on Cheetah Hunt, and we're all gonna just point laughing.
No, I'm saying if it's not open by then, I would do that. I would do that like slightly before, slightly after, because I'm gonna be with y'all doing Universal and Iron Gwazi and all that shit.
Okay.
And hopefully Kumba together.
It'd be great to be Kumba together, man. That'd make me really happy.
It would make me really happy too, man. I miss that shit.
All right. In good condition.
Are we speeding through these news?
Yep, we are.
Yeah, what you got?
So, we already talked about Kentucky Kingdom. Epic Universe, we talked about that. Yeah, literally a lot of the news, honestly, we were already kind of just casually going over. That's what I was saying. But Scott Ross, I'm sorry. What are you doing with this 9% tip surcharge fee?
Yeah,
we gotta stop this.
9%.
We gotta stop this mandatory tip culture, man. We gotta stop that. I'm sorry, you gotta stop that.
Like, and it's also worse because if you tip at these parks, like, I'm not sure how it works for the bartenders and stuff. So I always tip there. But at the merchandising and the food, when you're just getting quick service, if you tip there, you're actually ruining their wages because they game it to where, okay, they got this many tips, we'll just give them that. And we're not even going to give them the wages. So
I don't think they get it either. I don't think they even get it.
No, they don't.
Either. They don't even get it.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't get it at all.
So,
At all. So they're just lying. Okay, so
9%?
9%.
Man, come on, man. We gotta stop this. We gotta stop this.
That's crazy.
We really gotta stop this, man. It's like I hate. Stop taking advantage, man. Come on, man. We just want to go to the park and have a
The
good time.
Pixies are coming back. We're ruining the theme parks. The Fairly Odd Parents can't ruin us.
No, this isn't Mr. Krabs. This is fucking the Pixies from Fairly Odd Parents, bro. Like, just turning everything gray. These are the cogs from Toontown. Like,
Toontown?
You know what I'm saying?
Is that a...
It's the MMO, bro. It's the online game where you were a toon and you were stopping the corporations from ruining the fun.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's like, oh my god, it's so funny.
9%. Like nostalgia stuff. 9% is a little ridiculous, man. We gotta stop that. All right, what's that? That's
I'm a 90.
I like my beers 9%, not my fucking surcharges. Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah, why don't you think about adding some actually new craft beers that are 9%? This is good news though. Let's go with some good news here because Switchback got sold. We don't know where, but I don't know why it's not loading. Maybe I gotta sign in, which sucks. But Switchback definitely got sold, from what I saw.
Scorpion plot.
I don't know if this is good news or not.
So I was actually gonna say that, like, I'm just happy it got saved for a little bit, but at the same time, if this park, can't. The park doesn't have good carpenters. Yeah, I'm.
This can't. This. So I talked about. We actually talked about this once on the Cousins. Just like about locations where it should go, and it cannot go to it. Here's what I said. I think it'd fit in good at. Excuse me. I think it'd fit in really good if you send it to somewhere like they'll take care of it. Kennywood, they service their wooden roller coasters. Knoebels, they service their wooden roller coasters. It would like kind of fit in the space up there. Even if you send it to up there in Lake Erie, also as well to Waldemere, they take care of the wooden roller coasters. If you send this thing to like Indiana Beach, or something, it's gonna have a slow. It's going to die. Or if you send it somewhere to like Beach Bend, it's gonna die. So I need its home to be somewhere where they're gonna take care of it, and it can't go to a major park either, like a major chain park either, because it'll get ignored. Like it really has to go to like one of those smaller parks where they take care of their wood. Like Holiday World would be a great place to go, but they're not gonna take it. But it would get taken care of at Holiday World. I know it would.
I was gonna say I've seen someone.
It has to go to one of the parks.
I was gonna say I've seen someone say Holiday World earlier online. That would be a good place for it, and I was about to chime in and ask what you thought about that before you said it.
I think Knoebels would be good too.
You gotta Knoebels. No, you gotta send it somewhere where they're gonna take care of the ride.
Waldemere,
like a good maintenance team. Waldemere, Knoebels, Kennywood, like any one of those parks. They take. Kennywood's got like 3 coaches that are over 100 years old.
Yeah, I would love to see Kennywood get it.
I think Kennywood could actually fit it too. Like I'm thinking Waldemere, I don't know where they could actually fit it. That park is tiny as hell.
I don't know where they put it. I don't think what Kennywood would put it.
It'd be so cool with Kennywood though. Okay.
No, that would
especially with the hills there. So like you could do it pretty well, but man, it just and I hope when they transport it, man, like they put like the Gravity Group pre-cut track on there, just because Timberline. But Please don't if we get a report that's going to a fun spot park, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll lose my mind.
That post was deleted though, so let's hope that it actually got sold. Because Throll Nerds is he's been posting everything about the battle of the tits, so which actually seems like Kodaland is gonna win the construction war, but who knows if they're gonna win the opening war. So yeah, we'll go over that afterwards. But Universal, Great Britain gets to go. There's actually articles, UK-based articles talking about it. You could just look it up now. It's probably a few of them, but the first that I'm going over here is the Mirror, and just 2 days ago of recording this, only the Treasury's left to sign off on financial arrangements for the plan, which would be a full-scale Florida-style resort near Bedford. There's a lot of these small town villages.
Near Bedford?
Yeah. It's like a town village, bro. So that's why it took a little bit for them to get all this, together. And that's the thing about the UK is they're very adamant on keeping their culture of whatever their little town is the same. They don't want random traffic being pulled in just because there's a new stadium or something. They don't like that. So whatever Universal did talking wise to have it go as smoothly as it did, this was a year process. Well, we're not even hearing anything about Universal Spain anymore. I don't even think they're getting part of Ventura anymore.
They probably promised to make the roller coasters 3 inches tall or something ridiculous or whatever it is the UK likes. They're yeah, we'll just build them all underground or whatever.
You said below the grass line?
Yeah.
Fuck the tree line, right?
You're yeah, you see the wheat field over there? The wheat field over there? Yeah, it's 4 feet high. Yeah, that's the height of your coaster, sorry.
Yeah, they just
the grass line.
They just have shovels and they just find an area that's how dense it is. All right, we'll just build here. They just build coasters in holes. That's...
imagine walking in a park and tripping over it and falling into a coaster. What happened, man? It's
no, imagine really though if Hyperia was just it's 236 feet tall, but you just see the top little bit of it turtle showing out of its hole.
Even got a sign out there, man. The queue line is just buried somewhere deep. That is just crazy. You go down the steps in a circle just to get down to the queue station.
I will say a lot of them.
They got some crazy rules out there.
So I do find it funny that in the U.S., when a park will try to make a coaster, blend into the background or blend into the sky, it's blue, but there it's white or gray. That I find kind of funny. Because it's actually so great.
It's crazy that they're trying to go below the line. And King's Dominion's next coaster needs to be at least 250 feet tall so it can be seen from 995. So they we want you to see it from 995, and they're we don't want you to see it at all over here. It's hey, we want it to be quiet. It doesn't exist unless you're in the park. That's just crazy. It's where's the coaster? It's in that pit down there, man. Open the hatch and walk down there.
Between
wow.
America and the UK, I guess.
Look, they're just, I guess they're digging for gold.
Right? But I love that. I love that though, man. Because I love that. They just gotta keep everything what it is. I love that.
Yeah, I mean,
no modernization there.
Alton Towers looks mid as fuck though. I'm not gonna lie. I watched the Airtime Thrills thing about Alton Towers, by the numbers. I was why are they're so tiny and slow and...
Well, the thing is about, building it specifically in the UK, is I know it's hard to build anything actually, that's why they had to build them in fucking tunnels and shit. They had to build in caves to make it a fucking coaster. Because they literally can't build past tree lines because, a neighborhood close by will get so pissed that they can even see... Yeah, Nemesis, or they could hear or see Hyperia. The fact Hyperia even exists is that's why it was so big for the UK, because there were probably so many iterations they had to go through, just to get it even all right, you're good to go. That's probably why Thor probably kind of was oh shit, we need to kind of build this. They probably didn't realize, we actually have to go.
There's people in the UK out there that's never seen a roller coaster before.
Right.
You know, like literally.
No,
You know what I'm
literally.
saying? Because like because of the tree lines, like they've never seen a coaster before. So like, they just drive by the neighborhood and it's like, what is that? You know, like yeah, literally never seen a coaster before.
Imagine
it's just because it's getting run.
imagine the first
that, like,
coaster
just
you see
driving
with your
by.
eyes is Hyperia. Like the very first
Where
one physically with your eyes. That
the
demented
hell is that
set
white
of
thing in the
tracks.
sky? That's the roller coasters. Like,
Oh, I'd be
what?
terrified. I'd never ride coasters. What the fuck? Like,
Wait,
Like
mate,
every
they got
park
the
out there
Pepsi
is
Big
essentially
One.
like Muskegon. It's like Muskegon, Michigan. It's like going. It's like every single park out there. It's like Muskegon, Michigan, man. Like when you roll up there, like it's just like you're in a neighborhood, and man, it's like boom. It's like oh, oh, there's a park.
that's
Like
a
in
really
this
good
neighborhood.
I'm glad somebody understands that. The first time I went to Michigan Adventure when in like 2012, we were just driving through the woods and I'm like, where the hell is this park? It says we're 3 minutes away. And then it was just like boom, parking lot and like shivering timbers and I was like, what the heck? This is just out of nowhere. Muskegon's weird.
Dude, I hate the
cut,
name of
man.
it, by the way. It literally sounds musty.
Yeah, it's in. Hey, listen, you won't like it either when you go up there either, man. Ain't nothing up there.
Well, there's
Like,
nothing to
no,
Santa
no.
Claus besides Voyage and Legend.
I was gonna say the
Raven.
closest thing to Muskegon's Grand Rapids, and that's not a really good, city either. If you really want to go somewhere that's close to Michigan Adventure, you got to drive like an hour and a half north to Traverse City to make it worth your time.
Well, what do you guys think of the Giga Dive potentially coming over Texas? I just don't want more B&Ms.
Whoa, pump,
It's
pump
a
the
weird
brakes.
No, it's
addition.
coming.
brother.
It's coming. It's no potential. It's coming.
Yeah, I saw the
Lock.
permits, but I'm just like, can it please not be B&M? Like that'd just be great. Like,
What is all
No,
this?
let me check.
What-
I got it. I
what-
got
look,
it. Hold on.
I'm not
I gotta-
even
I gotta-
hating
I gotta-
on them. It's more so like, it's you know how like for some reason people hate on Taylor Swift, but it's only because they show her so much at the Chiefs game. Like she
Yeah.
doesn't do anything. That's the exact same thing right now. Like I just want representation from other manufacturers is all.
Yeah, but
That's
if
fair.
you look in our in our community, all you see is representation for the other fucking manufacturers because there's so many intimate cock pullers, you know.
It's some cock pullers.
swinging.
Literally.
Swinging and pull it over. It's no. This is good for over Texas.
Hell
Hold
yeah,
on.
that's what I'm saying.
I forgot. I had the number, but I forgot what it was. Hold on. It's I don't think Texas. Hold on. I need a Aquaman. Hold on.
Yeah, but like, isn't it?
That'll-
I guess
that'll help me.
Texas is so big. 4 hours, 4.5 hours is like enough for people to not go to San Antonio and ride Dr. D's, and like be like, oh, okay,
you're
I remember that
just-
ride.
Remember when Six Flags wasn't even working with those guys anymore? They weren't
Yeah.
even working with Six Flags, and now they're about to install a bunch of dive coasters at all their Six Flags parks.
I guess that's it for
like
me
all
too.
over
Is
again.
like, why do they all have to be dives? Like,
Yeah.
because for me, it's losing the whole point of what the dive was, which is supposed to be, oh my god, this is one of a kind, 90-degree. And I get they're going beyond that, but like, for us enthusiasts, you ride one, you ride them all. And I get a lot of people aren't traveling to parks, like most people aren't. But come on, like in Texas, there's literally 2 of them. Like in Ohio, actually, no, there's only one. Sorry, I don't know why I thought KI was gonna get one, but they're peppered all over the states now, especially the East Coast. They're just salt and peppered everywhere. Like they're really not that unique anymore. They're kind of hitting to the point of like the floorless or even the invert. Like it wouldn't shock you if you were to run into that when you go to a park.
Right.
That's true. It's gonna be true. This is the. I can't believe that. I had to look this up. This is gonna be the first custom non-clone roller coaster ground up since 1980.
Wait, over Texas?
Wow.
like everything they've built there. Titan clone. Shockwave was 78. The Mine Train clone. Pandemonium clone. Mr. Freeze clone. Joker clone. Batman the Ride clone. Aquaman Power Slash clone. This is gonna be their first non-custom roller coaster they built in the park in 45 years. So like that. That's crazy. That's
See,
crazy.
You know how like Cedar Fair, they were like, hey, our flagship, we're gonna spoil the hell out of it and literally rob rides from other parks that were gonna be built and put it in our park.
God.
You know how like they look at their park that way? Six Flags looks at their flagship and just they're the first child and don't care. They're like, all right, we're kicking you out at age of 16. Go get a job and get on with your life. They do not give a fuck about over Texas, bro. Like holy shit.
Oh God, I thought that was a joke. Yeah, because like I thought about it like in the last podcast. I'm like, I can't say because the question was like, what's the last time they built the grind up roller coaster like custom to the park? I'm like, I have no, because like Texas Giant was a remodel. I'm just like, I don't even know. I was like, I want to say 1999 or 80. 45 years. That's took 45 years to get a custom roller coaster built in your park.
At your
Are
flagship.
you serious?
At your flagship park.
Oh my God, that is terrible. Man, I had to look at that. My only complaint is this: when they built this roller coaster. So this park is something else, man. Like I don't like over Texas, man, but like this is something else. Like they're repainting Titan, the Cowboys colors, even though the coach is called Titan, which is another NFL football team. And then we're gonna have this new Giga Dive that's gonna go up. And the only thing I care about is I don't want to see the stadium when it goes up. I don't want to look at it. I'm a Commanders fan. I don't want to look at it. I don't even want to see it. Like when I go up there.
Speaking of which, what do you think of the friendly beef?
Jerry Jones.
Oh boy, here we go.
I need this coaster to face this stadium.
Here we go.
You see, if they had a Jerry Jones on the front of the train, like strapped to it, that'd be pretty funny. I'd write it then.
They're gonna name this coaster JJ. Watch.
And he's like screaming, like that'd be pretty funny.
Coaster's gonna be called JJ. I promise you.
What do you think of Worlds of Fun and Dorney Park's Little Beef? Because now I doubt they're gonna do this for any long time, but it seems that for the time being, Worlds of Fun is displaying an Eagles flag on top of detonator.
See, it's like me and Tyler, man. It's wagering, man. This is betting. It's what you do. You got to pay your debt. You got to pay your bets, man, when you lose.
I was proud of Texas for keeping that up with the NBA Finals this year because it took them a good bit, but they actually did it. They called it the new Boston Giant for like a week.
That's awesome.
This is what you do. You talk shit, you got to back it up and come through with your winner, man. Pay your debt. I love it.
We need to really pull up our bootstraps and kick their ass because I hate that they're the best team in the league right now. It's kind of pissing me off. But I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm not delusional.
You know the last team to beat the Eagles was?
Us.
That's right.
Us. So, yeah. I think it's the last thing here. Yeah. Go the Bears. And Ty doesn't even follow the Bucks, even though they're a good team. So you should follow the Bucks.
Young Baker Mayfield, buddy.
Damn. The Bake Show.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't baking when he played us though for some reason. He definitely burnt those.
Not cooking, boy. He was mad.
But here.
I was mad too.
This right here with this Disney thing. Oh man, bro. So for some reason, Josh DeMauro thinks that the lowest price ticket at Disney hasn't changed since 2019. And they recently introduced a ticket that's up to $50 for kids. As you know, as all of us have been enthusiasts, we hear about the great rides coming to Disney. We are reluctant to go, and then we look recently and see, $170 for a Magic Kingdom. Granted, he's talking about Disneyland, but let's just look up Disneyland right now, and fact check this, because from what I remember, Disneyland and all the Disney parks are some of the highest. Literally, like they're not even like. I don't know who can go to these parks without having to save. Like, you're basically making an international trip inside your own country.
I was going to say, I looked on their website for about 5 minutes one day, and I was like, never mind. Not going to go back there ever again. Like, even if I lived in the state, I wouldn't go back. And I'm just, what?
So, here's where I think he's kind of playing with the fluff here. If you're a local, $67 a day, starting which it never is. But
Yeah,
starting,
I was gonna say that's with like packages and bullshit.
let's
Because
say,
even like Florida wages ones aren't that cheap. You have to buy like multiple days.
let's just go through all this. I'm going, let's say I want to go tomorrow. On a Tuesday. Wait, hold up. I have to make more than one. I can't.
Listen, I know people who used to go every single year who now go like once every 3 to 4 years and shit, and are starting to debate if they want to do that even.
Yeah, like,
I'm like once every 12 or 13 years here.
guys, look at the top right.
I'm due for it. I haven't been since 2012, but looking at the prices last year, I was like, I don't even want to spend this much for anything. Like,
So keep in mind this one package I did. So it says 67 a day. That was kind of accurate, but it forces you to do 3. So you have to pay the 200. So you can't just like go in for 67.
Parking.
Oh, I'm about to say I don't even talk about parking. Oh my gosh! So, select number of days. Let's go 1 day, huh? Let's go 1 day. Included. Wait, why can't I? Does that continue?
You have to hit the number. Scroll up.
Oh, my bad.
Right there, ages, adult. Yeah.
Thank you. Let's say we're going tomorrow. 164. 164 for one park at Disneyland. This isn't even park hop.
Let me help you out here. I just bought my lady here a season pass for Valentine's Day. I got her a gold pass to King's Dominion, and I gave her the passport. $190. That covers the whole year and every single Six Flags entertainment park.
Yep.
right.
Yep. And they
You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I don't go to Disney. You know, it'd be like, why have you been to Disney in like a decade? Because
the value's
I
horrible.
can't justify that.
Right.
I can't justify that.
I respect myself and my wallet too much to do that. Like, I would rather
$160 to ride Tron twice. I paid
Exactly.
$160 to ride Tron twice.
Exactly.
You know, can't do that, man.
Granted, obviously you're going there for everything else, but that's not what, as in roller coaster enthusiasts, not everyone's going to be there they're not going to enjoy, It's a Small World and Haunted Mansion and Pirates, and even though I would love those, I still wouldn't even want to do those every single day.
I'm not a theme park person.
Another $190. I can go through all the SeaWorld parks too. Every single one of them for like another $190 for a platinum pass. That's $400, man. I have access to like 50 parks, or I can go to Disney for 2 days.
Yeah, when you put it that way, it's like yes, like, yeah. So let me go back to this here. So Josh, when you said it's important to give families a way to save, we haven't increased the lowest price ticket to Disneyland since 2019. I'm pretty sure you've lost the plot.
It's gone.
There's no plot anymore. There's the writers have been kicked out for 3 years. Like they have new writers, and they're not even writers. They're AI. Because what are you saying right now? Like that made no sense. 164 for what? It's not like it even picked Park Hopper for California Adventure 2. That was just Disneyland.
Yep. $70 minimum.
Screw it. I kind of want to check Walt Disney World now, but. Oh, anyone else got anything? You got anything you want to talk about? Any bullshit? Because this is probably gonna have to be a 2-parter at this point. This is
Yeah, I think it's absolute bullshit. It should cost you $164 a day. And then when you have, let me help you out here because I got the calculator out. Because there's no such thing as going to Disney by yourself. Typically, if you have a family, so they got to take mom, dad, sister, son, daughter. But we'll just break it down to a family of 4. If they want to go to Disney for 1 day, but you'd never at Disney for a day, it's usually a week. But I'll just bring it down to 3 days, just so you know. So if they want to go to Disney for 3 days, what they're looking at is $1,968. That's not including the hotel, the travel, the rental car, food, and additional entertainment and pass. 3-day Disney, 2 brands for a family of 4.
Go to Japan.
No, they go to Europe.
Yeah, the prices
Or
are
road
trip.
expensive
You
for
could road trip
Disney
for
World
2
too.
weeks.
I am going to Japan and for 16, 17 days, and our trip actually total with the hotels and the park admissions, I think is $2,100
Yep.
total.
That's insane.
And once you're
For
there,
3 days in the States.
yeah, and once you're there, it's like,
And that's including the travel expenses, the food, and the transportation.
oh, okay, well, okay, yeah, that's insane. That's the difference. Is like you could literally go see and experience a whole new culture for the price of.
Yeah. I wish I wasn't getting fired. I would love to do that.
Like, I'm just hoping
Well,
that's like accelerator.
With you being fired, you got some time, right?
Yeah,
It's not
right?
like you had some time off.
But I don't have money.
Looks like you can go.
Yeah, but hopefully, just like this good news, we can hear good news about that because accelerator got its second train, which I actually forgot it existed. Now I need to go back to photograph the second train. But I think that's everything. Otherwise, that's all the heavy hitting stuff. You know, BGT get a new president. UK Diggs goes cave diving to build coasters, and Ancient Egypt's. How was it
And the
built?
god tattoos in the left cheek.
I was like, how was it built? Was it built with the man? Do they all have Ka on their left cheeks?
This has been fun.
All
As far as like the open discussion, I've just been fun.
Also, why is there $10 milkshakes at Chick-fil-A at SeaWorld?
Money.
Money.
With a 9% surcharge, let's go.
Okay, y'all.
Oh, it's
Myke.
$11 milkshake.
I'm about to say about to be like 12. Look, I just can't wait to be in the parks with y'all this year. Myke, thank you for being on. Oh, one more thing. Do you need a KD specific pass to go to the pass holder preview?
No, you just need a I think you just need a season pass as long as I think with the passport. I don't think it has to be KD specific.
All right, so
if you got like a if you got like a Kings Island passport pass with like access to all the parks, I think you can go.
What about Six Flags over Georgia?
I think you can go now if you've got a passport on it.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
I think that's what I have to do.
I mean, you're technically a pass holder, so you can technically go.
Because I still might get the KD Prestige anyway. Just because, like, it feels weird not having a KD pass. I've had a KD pass my whole life. So, having a Six Flags New England one, just because it worked out at the time, it just feels kind of weird. But if it works, it works. Saves me money, right?
I just canceled my membership from Six Flags that I've had since like 2015. Because like I got the Diamond Elite VIP, but like I got it over Texas, so I got it the first day it ever came out. So I originally bought a Platinum Pass, but they gave me the upgrade to Diamond because I bought it on day one. So it was like $9.90, so it was like $8.99, and then I got all the skip the lines, the meal plan, the drink cup for like an extra $2. So basically, Six Flags have been charging me $11 a month. And then during COVID, they upped it to if you had a Diamond Pass, they took you to Diamond Elite VIP. No additional charge. So $11. I've been paying $11 a month for the last like 8 years.
Yep.
To go to Six Flags Parks. 8-9 years to go to Six Flags Park. It's been great. 4 skip the lines, the meal, the snack, and the dinner. Without all the access and the credit points, and I don't need it anymore because I can just go get the Cedar Fair Pass now.
Also,
so it's just like,
do you know if there's a bring, like if you can bring one like a +1 to the preview or not?
They gotta have a pass.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, someone was asking me that, and I'm like, I'll ask, but I don't think that's a thing.
I think Media Day is the 27th. We just got added to the media list, so we'll be at Media Day for Rapterra.
Nice.
But I think Media Day. I think Media Day is the 26th or the 27th. I'm actually trying to So El Toro runs like we're all on there, so like I'll be able to go. But I'm waiting to hear back from Jeff because I included the Bluesies as well too. So I think we might get 3 or 4 media passes for Media Day. So I'll keep you updated. See what's going on with that. Big things.
Hold up.
Big things. Somebody check on his well-being.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was hearing a weird noise outside. It sounds like the skinwalkers that Tyler's afraid of outside of his house.
Jeez.
Do you need a wellness check? Need a wellness check?
Oh no. Hold up.
We're gonna do. Oh, hey man, hey, why take the headphones with you so we can still hear? We need to hear what's going on. Take the mic with you. Yeah, you can open the blind. He can't hear us. You can open the blinds and look out there and see what you see. Yeah. Hearing is one sense. You can use two senses there. There you go.
We all can see. Nobody else, the listeners can't see, but Wes is peeping out his window.
Yeah, he's looking out there, man. Hey man, as long as you can make it to June 21st in Hollywood Nights, man, that's all I really care about. Man. Like, I need you just park. That's for the preview day, man. Can you make it to June 21st?
I can't tell if it sounds like a crying animal or like a fox or something.
That's a skinwalker for sure.
He said that's a skinwalker for sure.
If you hear that baby crying outside or a woman screaming, you don't go help, man. That's a skinwalker. They're trying to get you.
Hold up, I'm gonna pee really quick and then basically close this up because I have to
pee break.
Ass.
Shit, they just left us. Oh. What got you on the coasters, Mike? How long you been doing this stuff for?
I told everybody like my rise to the coaster is Rockin' Fire. Originally a Busch Gardens Williamsburg got me into roller coasters. My parents never rode coasters. I never had my family didn't ride roller coasters, and they told me to go sit on Dragon Fire, and we'll be back. They went to the Fest House, and I sat on Dragon Fire for 2 hours, and then like as a kid, and like that got me into roller coasters. I had been to Kings Dominion and ready for it, but like that really got me into it. Was like that day, like marathoning Dragon Fire all day, like as like a young kid.
Oh,
Then,
that's awesome.
And then, but like we just said it in the Ace podcast I did representing the Bluesiest, but I told them like I've never ever in my life ever ridden a roller coaster with any family member, mom, dad, or sister. They're not into this. Ever.
Dang.
It was crazy hearing their stories, how they were talking about how their parents and my mom and dad love and I was like, all you guys parents are into coasters. It's like, what's that like?
Yeah.
That's amazing. You know, like like that's awesome. I love hearing that, man. I'm like, that's awesome. Like, what about you? Like, nah, not at all. Nothing. Got nada. He's like nothing. He's like, no. My mom isn't going. My mom hasn't walked into Kings Dominion since like 1995 or 96. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Doesn't care. She supports the blues. She has all the merch and everything. Doesn't know anything about roller coasters. You getting those things? Awesome. You getting those big things? You just be careful out there. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's basically my parents. My dad doesn't think he can do it anymore. When I'm like, what? I'm like, I'll be seeing like silver foxes getting on 305 and lapping it. Like, I don't know. Like, it keeps you young.
I got lucky. Mm-hmm. My mom likes them. My dad hated them. My dad never went to parks, and when my parents got divorced, my dad's new wife got him to go to Disney, and like that was the first time I ever saw that dude get on a ride ever. Like he was always anti-park, anti-everything to do with them. There was a track near Waldameer, like a BMX track. I remember going there every single summer. All my friends in between motos would go over to the park. I wasn't allowed to go because my dad just absolutely hated that stuff. But I got lucky because my mom used to get a season pass for me all the time, and that's kind of how I got into it.
It's not bad. I love hearing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's cool. And my grandma used to go with us to like Halloween weekends every year. That was kind of like our big trip, and we'd get season passes for that basically. And me and my mom would go during the summer and shit. But yeah, it was always pretty cool. But yeah, going with my dad was weird. The one time I did get to go with him because he hates rides, and we rode like a Tower of Terror, Hollywood Studios or whatever, and like just seeing the picture of him like freaking out on the ride was hilarious because he hated rides, absolutely hated them.
Yeah, my nephew's dad is like that because for a while.
Is it a control thing?
Well, no, he actually did it just so my nephew would not be afraid of them, which was kind of actually really sweet at the end of the day.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't like the feeling, but you might like the feeling of coasters, so I don't want to ruin that for you. So
cool.
like he would literally take him to parks, knowing he's terrified of everything around him, but still get on the rides with him. Like, I still remember riding Flight of Fear with them, and like he didn't know like anything that was gonna happen. So like when it launched, and he was just like, oh, I can see a little bit, because he saw like the fucking like Cobra roll, the whole ride, the entire ride. Dude. Like he's a yeller, and then he's like, that was crazy and kind of fun. But
like
I
he
don't
was hyperventilating. He said he's a yeller.
You know, he sounded like Patrick yelling for SpongeBob. Actually, now that I think about it, SpongeBob. Yeah, that's what he kind of sounded like.
It's funny,
but
it's funny. As long as they got all there, man, that's all that matters.
Yeah, and
like, as long as you get all there.
Tyler has stories of him and Jordan breaking into Busch Gardens. I'm just kidding. They were good kids.
We broke into the water park across the street, Adventure Island. But yeah, we did a lot of dumb shit at Busch Gardens too.
Believe it.
Look, we don't.
Well, that's why I like Florida. That's why I like Florida. You gotta get out of Virginia, man. And I love Virginia, but like it's been too cold recently. I don't know what the hell is going on this winter. But that's why I like Florida. Except for the reason that Tyler's got a hat on and he's in Florida, which is
it's
crazy.
58 degrees out. What do you want me to do, man?
Bro, it's like
58
where I'm at.
Oh,
58
8.
We had a high of 76.
Scooby, where are you located at?
I'm in Michigan, like basically.
Oh my god! You can stop right there. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah.
It's brutal up here. We just got a bunch of snow last night and everything. Yeah, it was fun.
Goodness. My brain. Oh, my brain. Man said Michigan.
It's all snow out there.
So, like, Scoob, have you ever thought of, like...
8 months of winter.
I'm about to say, 8 months. Yeah, they only open up for Cedar Point and then they close. Like that's what Ohio Midwest. They just open up for Cedar Point and close.
Jeez.
Yep. Basically,
it's too cold to run Steel Vengeance. All right, we're closing.
Man. Yeah, man. His whole life is Detroit Lions, the Michigan Wolverines beating Ohio State, and
but he's a Bears fan, so
yeah, I'm a Bears.
Oh, Bears fan.
Yeah.
You crossed over, man. He didn't see North. He crossed over. He's been a Bears fan.
Yeah, it's been brutal here in Detroit, but I like the Lions. I'll still root for them when they're doing good. It's nice to see them winning. I want to see it for just the city aspect of it. You know, I want to see the city win one.
Root for the Lions as a Bears fan? You gotta understand this new generation of fans, man.
Well, look, you gotta understand.
That's a division rival right there. I hate
the Vikings. I don't want to see the Vikings win a single game. The Packers, I'm indifferent to, even though they should be our biggest rivals. They whooped our ass so much my whole life growing up that there's no rivalry for me. It has to be brought back to them to start considering that. The Lions was always fun, though.
You just got your first win.
Hey,
11 games, man. You got your first one.
It's just brutal coaching here in Chicago, man.
It sounds like my dad, but he's worse because he's from Texas, so he's always been a Cowboys fan. But
my god!
But hear me out. Two of our family members, his cousin Dale Grant, was a pretty prominent Redskin, and then my sister was a cheerleader for like 8 years. So he found a love for the team because he also lived here. So he's weird. He mostly roots for Commanders, though, to be honest. He really doesn't care about the Cowboys anymore. But there was a point he was kind of rooting for both. I'm like, you cannot do that. You can't. That's a sin. That truly, you can't.
Yeah, man.
You can't root
like
for
I
the
watch
Cowboys
college basketball. It's like growing up being a Duke fan and like rooting for the Tar Heels rooting for North Carolina when you get older. Like that's not how it works. Because I was gonna ask you, Wes, like, how did you become a Commanders fan when your dad was a Cowboys fan? I I would have disowned my kid. Let my kid grow up a Cowboys fan. What?
The main reason I became a fan,
fuck out of my house,
was for some reason, Burger King was having like this special. If you ordered a certain amount of a price, like over $10, then you got like this documentary of the Washington Redskins, and I was like, okay, I'll watch that. I'm kind of into football. I played backyard football all my life. I played the Maddens and stuff. So Then like that documentary opened my eyes to like all the way back to the Boston Braves. Like it was a full documentary. I'm like, why are they just giving this away at Burger King? I'm like, what the fuck? It was so random, but it was like a 2.5 hour documentary going over the whole history of them until basically 05, 06. So from there on, I was a super fan because I love their history, and I was like, basically, I jumped into liking them right when they've been absolutely cheeks, up until recently. So I've been sticking it out. Yeah, hopefully not tattoo cheeks. Hopefully we get tattoo with more rings and Lombardi trophies. But
well,
no, what would you do if Jaden Daniels just like you just won the Super Bowl, you got the MVP? What is the first thing He's like, Kaz King. What would you do? Like, what if he just said that? Like,
I've always wanted someone to do something like that, like going to Kings Dominion or like just name some kind of regional park that's not Disney. But you know, when you get paid $3 million to say I'm going to Disney World and you get a free pass to Disney and you know, Zen rides and all the rides, you pretty much say I'm going to go to Disney.
They treat you pretty special there. It's pretty cool.
Look, yeah. If I were a football player, I definitely would have said I'm going to Holiday World.
Lifetime rights to Disney and you get a $3 million check just to say I'm going to Disney World. A 5-word phrase is worth $3 million.
Wait, so they actually get paid to say that?
I'm going to Disney World. Yes,
I didn't know that.
The Super Bowl champion just got paid $3 million. I'm going. Like, yeah, they pay him to say that because you know the NFL. There's 126 million people watching the game, and so when the MVP says I'm going to Disney World, who's gonna buy a ticket to Disney World? Eagles fans. So like him going to Disney World for free is nothing because like, they'll get that money back immediately. Yep. Oh, we have Jalen Hurts around. I'm going to throw him around here, buy him a little flight to Orlando.
And they were there.
Treat him and his wife. Get some Zen rides on Tron. And you know how Jalen Hurts is, man. He's on level 2 all day. And that dude's like, hey, man, how was your ride on, how's Disney World? And they opened the door. It was a good ride. And the lights were good. He talks. Did you like the show inside the theater, man? Was that fun? It was orange and blue.
He is kind of psychopathic. I'm not gonna lie. Like
man,
he was mic'd up
too,
and he got the 40. Like he got one of the touchdowns that didn't even matter. Like I think it was like when they were like 46, and he said that one changed me, man. And I'm like, what do you mean that changed you? You're already dominating them 46 in the fourth quarter. He's gonna be a problem for us, bro. I'm sorry. Like I still think he's a title.
I'm not worried about him,
but I'm
not worried about him. You know why I'm not worried about him? His offensive coordinator just left.
Well,
his offensive coordinator just left. So Kellen Moore was big. Kellen Moore is great with quarterbacks. Like he's really good with quarterbacks. Jalen going back from Dak Prescott and on, he was able to control Jalen Hurts. You know, saying like, hey, you know what? I'd like to air it out, but this guy is not my air it out kind of guy. Let me just run the ball with Saquon, and then you can just pick and pop in spots. Well, he's a new coach now for the Saints. So like losing your offensive coordinator, I'm not worried about Jalen Hurts or Jalen Hurts. I ain't worried about Saquon.
But they're so good, bro.
We competed with them for 3 games without turnovers.
And we were a completely new crew. Like completely new.
And we already beat them. We already beat them as it was too, so I'm okay.
Fuck. I don't know. I'm admitting now that they are a great team, but like I still think like if we don't shut him down now, then he will be one of the best. But we need to get him when he's still developing. Still, that's what I'm saying about.
We got
Jalen.
The best quarterback in the division.
That's a debate. I want to say, but I feel like I'm biased. I don't know if one's a Super Bowl champion, so like, you know, that's already.
His defense held Mahomes to 24 yards in the first half. That was almost as worst as like that. That was almost more almost as embarrassing as what happened to Drake at halftime show. Like it was almost as embarrassing as what happened to Drake at the halftime show, minus the smirk. And he's saying like if Kendrick would have turned around and hey Drake, like if he didn't do that, then that 24 yards would have been the most embarrassing thing at the halftime show.
It is crazy
but
to
then
think
Kendrick Lamar went out there and like performed his Grammy song.
That is essentially
diss track to the world.
It's crazy to think that like
that defense was absolutely incredible for the Eagles.
The Chiefs literally had the worst game of the year and the most important game of the season.
It's 34-0 at one point. It was not a good game.
Like they
like Commanders gave them a game until kickoff returns fumble. Another punt return fumble.
Turnovers destroyed.
Catch the ball fumble.
This sounds
the
like
ball,
copium,
another fumble. Like, what the hell are you doing?
What'd you say, Ty?
So
this sounds like major copium.
No, turnovers destroyed us that game. It really did, and that's on the team. That's on the team. Like, and I still think we drank all our miracle juice, because like they were falling apart there, like. And like I said, they're the best team. Like the best team will win. Like they beat us. They destroyed the Chiefs, and they were debatably the best team in the league too. Before, like coming into this, not anymore. I'm sorry. Like as much as I hate to admit it, if Kelly or Mike are listening to this, oh my god, or Mike probably would hate what I'm saying.
Lions fans, man.
Oh no,
I feel for the Lions fans.
I was literally talking to like 3 of them, and I was like after the game, and I was just like I'd say good games, and I'm so sorry. Like, not in a way of I'm sorry.
I didn't expect y'all to beat them like that, but like, I'm not trying to make excuses for them, but the way their defense was so decimated and how well of a season they had, I felt terrible for them because like they got to the part that matters most, and then half of their players weren't there for it, and it's just like shit. And then you guys went out there and beat their ass, and that's what I told my buddy. I was like, man, I told you the Lions weren't going to go deep this year just because of the injuries, but that proved it right there. Like, Washington beat the brakes off them, and you guys made it look easy, and that shouldn't have looked easy.
It really shouldn't have been easy, yeah.
You guys went to Detroit and smacked the shit out of them. You punched them in the mouth over and over. Dan Quinn called the ballsiest game I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I hated watching it, but it was working. It's like, kick the field goal. Then I'm like, take the points, take the ball. It's a touchdown.
I kept saying take the points too because my dumbass was like, the Lions are going to start clicking eventually. So you just take the points. And then I was like, oh, man, he's burying them right now. Uh-oh. And then, like, third quarter comes around. I'm texting my buddy. He's a big Lions fan. I'm like, dude, it's not starting to click for you guys yet, and it's not converting. Like, usually by the end of the second quarter, you can start to see the spark. There's nothing happening. I was like, you guys are in trouble. He's like, I'm getting a little nervous, but shut up. And I was like, man, that was my thing too, because the whole Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams national talk, like, made me kind of hate Jaden for a little bit there, even though I loved him in college. And I'm like, man, Jaden's that guy. Watching him fucking dog the Lions, I'm like, he's that dude. Like,
and he's just
why I feel bad for
he's
him
another one who's a bit too calm. I'm like, how are you dissecting these professional league defenses? These coordinators, some of these have been in the leagues for over 2 decades. Like,
I think that's what played into his winning so much, though, is being so calm, man, because he's not overthinking shit like a lot of young quarterbacks do. He's trusting what he sees and going.
And to have success in the NFL, you have to be able. So here's the thing about NFL. I always said, and this is coming true out of the quarterbacks. And actually, I was almost right about everybody coming out of college. The person I was wrong about actually was Jaden Daniels. But I said the best quarterbacks that come out are people that can process. If you can process, you can play in the NFL. If you play off script and like kind of like reckless to take chances, you're never going to be successful. You have to be able to like say, the play's not there, throw the ball away, or take the sack, or take the 1 yard. Like you can't
you have to minimize. You have to minimize the loss.
Like there's another play. There's another play. Like you have to think that way. And so Jaden Daniels looked like, oh, he might run too much. You're gonna hate this, but like Caleb Williams, I was never sold on because he can't play in structure. I look at him like
until this year. He's playing in structure very fine when he had
like
it.
This guy. He won't take. That's his next step. He won't take the easy throw. I'm like just take the check down. Like his mind is like, I'm trying to find the
going from Justin Fields to Caleb Williams,
man.
Going from Fields to Caleb Williams is like night and day, because Justin Fields absolutely fucking sucked at seeing anything past his first read. Caleb is throwing to his fourth read sometimes. I don't care about how bad the offense looked this year. I'm confident Caleb is going to figure it out with Ben
develop.
Johnson and he's going to get that structure with Ben now because Shane Waldron is arguably the worst offensive coordinator in the league. Fucking our other guy that we had last year got fired 6 games into his Raiders thing. Like the Bears have had no offensive help for years now. So the first time they see a structure, and it's only Caleb's second year, I think he'll be fine. You know what I mean? I agree with the off structure stuff. I was pissed when we picked Caleb over Jaden because I'm an LSU fan, like college wise. So
Ooh.
I was sold on Jaden like the whole time,
Damn.
big time. Like I thought he was the guy. I told my friend, I was like, dude, Jaden's better than everybody in this draft. I don't care what you're saying. He's like, because my buddy lives in Arizona now, and he's like, I watched him play all of his games when he was at Arizona State or whatever.
Arizona
And
State.
he's like, he's stuck here. He cannot see past like first reads. I was like, dude, I'm telling you, he's gonna be good. And then like fast forward, we draft Caleb, and I'm like, I don't know about this because he plays so off script at USC. Everything is like running around and stuff, but I was seeing him take 3-step drops and get rid of the ball with the Bears. He held on to the ball a little too long, but he was still in the top 10 of release. So I'm like not mad at that. Throughout the year as a rookie being top 10 in release time, like I'm cool with that because he doesn't like to run. He'd rather sit there and throw. Justin had this problem where if his first read wasn't open, motherfucker starts scampering right away. Just had to get out. And like that frustrated me beyond belief because you have to be able to see 2 or 3 before you make that escape. Lamar does it well.
I would have loved to seen Justin with that supporting cast that Caleb had.
See, I don't think it would have made a difference because Justin went to Pittsburgh and did the same exact thing. He doesn't play in rhythm at all. His NFL offenses will have big gash yards and then they'll stall out 3 and out the next 3 plays. Like
no
he does
weapons,
not
man.
play in rhythm at all. He's arguably one of the worst in rhythm quarterbacks I think I've ever seen in my life. And I have his Ohio State jersey. I have his Bears jersey. I was the biggest Fields fan ever. He let me down in every way possible. I think Mitch Trubisky was dead ass a better passing quarterback than Fields ever will be in the NFL.
Now that was a line or a Bears of
and statistically it backs up. Yeah. Everything Fields did with the Bears was worse than Mitch, which is scary. Other than running the ball, he had more rushing yards, but Mitch threw for more touchdowns, less picks, more yards. It's same cast. Who was Mitch throwing to? Name any of Mitch's receivers.
I'm pulling for Caleb Williams. I really hope he does well. I really like Drake. I think eventually, when it's all said and done, I think Drake May is going to probably be the best quarterback out of everybody out of that entire group. And then I think I said Bo Nix, but Bo Nix is going to be good. I don't know how much better he'll get. I think Jaden's going to be great. I look at Drake May. I'm like, this guy, man. This guy, man. Like he just screams like he's Justin Fields with not Justin Fields. He's Justin Herbert, but like with a much better like ceiling,
conversion
like
rate.
Much better ceiling. And like this dude, like I watch him and like, man, this guy had like 9 games when he hit like 8 different receivers. And so what that tells me is he can process. I'm like, oh, he can process.
Yeah.
I'm if you could say no, right there, no.
That's
right.
Tom Brady's statistics. Like you see him like 8 different receivers.
6'6", like 230. What it can run. He's gonna be a problem.
Strong and durable.
He's gonna be a problem once he gets a weapon and an O-line. The problem is like he's just in a tough division. He's got to deal with Josh Allen and Buffalo Bill. They do, but Buffalo's tough. I mean, Buffalo's hard to get it past. Miami's gonna be kind of difficult to get past. Yep. At least Jaden's only got to worry about the Eagles, and like even that's on even playing field. But I'm pulling for your boy, man, Caleb, man. But I look at that division, man. I'm like, man, this is tough.
Dude, trust me, I don't have high hopes.
That NFC North is tough, man. I'm like the Vikings got coach of the year, great infrastructure, great, and they would be stupid not to sign Sam Darnold. So stupid.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
If you don't sign Sam Darnold, my God!
I'm praying to God they do, because every time a quarterback has a magic season in Minnesota, they re-sign him and he sucks afterwards. Pay him as much money as you possibly can, please. I'm hoping they pay him so much money because it's just gonna fall flat in their face again. Minnesota's cursed, I swear.
think he's a good quarterback, especially around a good play. But then,
I do too.
Jordan Love's up there in Green Bay, another young guy. It's just that, like that division, the Detroit
It's
Lions. I
tough.
mean, the
Yeah.
guy that
Yeah, no,
that
trust
division
me.
is it's a hard time to come in there. And
When
like
three
man,
teams made the
and get beat.
playoffs and you're not one of them, you don't have high hopes. You know what I mean?
A tough division, man. That division's tough. So we'll see what how Caleb does, man. Like, I want to see what Ben Johnson does as a first year head coach. I like the fact that you got the former offensive coordinator that you brought up. He just came back from college, so Eric Bieniemy is on the roster. That helps because he's coached someone similar to that, and he's also a disciplinarian guy. I just
Yeah.
wish he would have been an offensive coordinator. I just wish he would have been an OC.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you made a running backs coach. I'm like, man, if y'all just had Eric Bieniemy as the offensive coordinator, and
I was a
it
little
would just
confused by that too. I don't know why we hired him as the running backs coach and hired the other guy as our offensive coordinator.
yeah, I
That
wouldn't
one-
stick him as the OC, and just because
Same.
he's a no nonsense guy, and that's what he needs. He needs a no nonsense guy. Like a no
agree.
nonsense guy, winning pedigree with Ben Johnson's kind of like ability
Creativity.
to
Yeah.
creativity. Oh yeah, that works out pretty. That works out great. But I'm pulling for you guys, man. We'll see how they do. It's just, man.
I hope it works, man. It's
that
just, like you said, tough division.
Tough, man. That division is
And
tough.
we got a tough schedule this year too. I think we play I forget which AFC division we play, but we got a lot of hard games this year. It's not easy at all. Bears are about to open against the Eagles too, they're saying.
Ooh.
That's like about to be the opening NFL game Thursday night or whatever, Bears versus Eagles. I'm like, great, we're about to start off 0-1. Fucking fabulous. Like, there's nothing better than starting off behind the sticks.
I go against that defense in week 1, celebrating the Super Bowl. Oh man, it's tough.
I think it'll be a good
bad way to
defensive
start off.
game, though. I don't think Philly will hang 40 on us because our defense is still top 10. So that part is good for me, but
Yeah, but they gotta go after your quarterback. Gotta get off some offensive linemen and they'll pressure him, man. You just gotta keep him off the ground. I don't know. It's a tough way to start the season off.
yeah, trust me.
It's tough.
I know everyone still listening because this is definitely going to be a two-parter, by the way.
I was gonna say, well,
everyone listening at home is like, "This is a coaster cast or a
Yeah."
Like this is literally
about
it's
that.
like.
No, yeah, I could
people
talk
that
football all
listen-
day. That's why I'm trying to
But
stop.
people that listen know that we go all over the place. It's like
I just need to stop. I got to talk to a lawyer in the morning.
no. How long has it been? Almost 4 hours.
A long time. Oh yeah, we gotta go. Yeah.
Yeah, we got.
yeah.
We have. Well, thank you, Mike, again for coming on.
Oh, anytime, man. I've been
thanks for
sitting
having
and
me,
I've been
guys.
sitting doing podcasting this year since 3:30 today, man. So we're good. I said I'm all talked out. It's great. I got a lot of like I said, like I've been eating dinner, brought some chips over, man. I prepared I prepared for all this kind of stuff, man. Got my
You had the
little
munchies
thermos
break?
here with. Like I had all the ice top tier, the icing all melted out, man. We're good, man. And I still got one more can to go through because I don't drink coffee, so I was hitting this tea up, man. Just kind of stay up, but no, we're good, man. So I appreciate you guys bringing me on. And in chat, man, you know what, man, I love hanging out with you and stuff like that. So I appreciate coming on. Like the kind words you guys had to say, man. But like, no, man, I'm a regular guy. I told you, man. Like, you gotta have balance in life, man. You can't just be kosher all day, every day. You'd be weird. That's why you can't find these chicks, man. You gotta find balance in life, man. You gotta find balance in life.
Bro,
Man,
I still remember.
I told you, man. I said it earlier, Scoop. I was like, these guys can't catch. They'll be in a park and they'll see this like fine chick walk up to them or a good looking guy, in front of you, like, hi, how are you doing? I'm so and so, or hey, what's going on? He's like, do you know what a block zone is?
Right.
Like these. It's not a good line.
It's literally
like-
the B movie. You like jazz?
Yeah, it's not a good
Roller
line, man.
coasters.
That right
No.
there is called the Giga Dive. It was manufactured, Intamin, built in 2010. This coaster's got 5,000 feet through the track, and it goes 94 miles an hour.
We're talking about I-305, baby.
He goes negative G-force on the first turn. And you people gray out, and they call it the wake-up hill when you come back around. And the chick's probably looking at him like, I like your shoes. And your shirt, and she's probably standing there in a tank top, and all you have to do is just say, what's your name? And do you want to ride with me? That's all you have to say. You don't have to say nothing else. Just getting to see her hold her bag or whatever, man. But she's like, like, so is this your favorite ride? And he'll be like, no, 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 no. See, out there at Aero Park, I like this ride called Votron. I like they'll just start talking about stuff that just doesn't make any sense here, man. High compression,
I mean,
gravity.
oh,
You see those,
okay.
man?
Mm-hmm.
We can go. Hey, we can go ride Flight of Fear next. It's one
Oh,
of the first
I think I'm gonna
LIM
go
models.
get Chicken Shack after, actually.
Chicken Shack. You don't want to get on the first LIM coaster over here? It's called Flight of Fear. It's the ring induction motors. You don't want to get on this?
I think my friends are actually calling
like-
me, so I'm gonna go.
Induction motor. He's like, then
It's like-
they talk in code too. And like, she'd be like, "What's your name?" My handle is
And they go by their
Big
Instagram
Jock-
handle.
Big Jock,
My handle?
Big Jock instigated. My handle is Big Jock rides coasters all day. 247. And I was like, read the room, man.
My name is Gwazilover403. You should follow me for I do a lot of photographs of Guaran Guaji. It's my favorite roller coaster. Not this one. I traveled to actually go to this one, but Guaran Guaji is my favorite one. You should go follow my page.
Exactly. And he's the guy that he's the guy that'll hand the chick the phone and be like, "Can you get a picture of me in front of my favorite coaster?" Instead of taking a picture with her.
Or asking for the number.
Thank you so much for taking that picture, man. Oh my god. So no. You gotta have balance, man. I'm a regular guy, like outside of coaster season. And Scoop knows this too because he has off seasons up there. You see, Tyler out there doesn't have an off season because it's always warm weather in Florida. Like every day, he can go ride a coaster every day if he really
It's in the
wants to.
50s.
So is this the correlation? He rides roller coasters all year. Is that why he's scared to talk to his gym crush?
Bro, that's I.
Is
Oh,
that
you
what
gotta
it is?
go.
I literally.
Am I
left the
talking
whole-
about you?
No.
So he
no.
actually
You are, bro.
got her number.
No,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good with women, but I had this crush on this girl for like 2 years at my gym. So
2 years.
I was about to say he's smooth,
Man,
but
the Pilates, man. Which machine was she? Which machine was she at?
no
on?
machine,
Years
brother.
ago.
She does the squats and the hip thrust. She's got
Ooh.
ass out of a fucking anime, bro. She looks like she could.
Jesus Christ.
She hip thrust 405, man. That's how I talked to her. I was like, "Do you have like a Olympic record or anything?"
You said out of an anime.
man.
Okay.
Well, she's Asian, so I don't know.
He
whatever.
said 405. Come on, no, that is. Ooh,
Yeah, she is stacked.
man.
Yeah, gorgeous. God damn, that woman.
Is she still at the gym? That's all I want to know. Is she still at the gym?
Yeah, she's still at the gym. I talked to her, got a number, we chatted a little bit, but she's seeing someone. So I left my house and I'm leaving my country or my town. I'm moving.
Damn.
I said, "See ya, never coming back."
All because of her, by the way.
Yeah.
so she gave the number out, but then was like, "Yeah, wait, I'm seeing somebody." That just tells me there's some sort of interest, though.
No, I disagree. I think honestly, women are afraid to tell men no because we're fucking psychos. So
I agree with that.
yeah.
Fair.
That's serious. He's
There's also-
1000% right.
There's also that to consider. You know, I know where she works out every day. I know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess I
Yes.
know.
She's there
Yeah,
every
yeah,
single
yeah,
day.
like,
a lot
she's at the gym
bigger
every single day.
too.
Yeah.
I don't think
I don't know this.
necessarily
I don't know
think
this guy. He might follow me in the parking lot when I'm done. Like I don't know this.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know this person. I don't know. I
I
don't
mean,
know
she
how they
does,
deal
though.
with
We just-
rejection.
Like, yeah, that's true. That's the thing. Men don't handle rejection well. Like we kill women all the time. So it's one of those things. So they got to protect themselves. So I don't falter for it.
I feel you on that. And then she got to come in a slick way, like, I have a guy. I'm trying to talk to someone that way. That way, it's like I'm not really rejecting you. I'm covered.
Yeah,
You know,
'cause
so
she
I'm
was like, yeah, we could still go get some eats or something. I was like, oh, maybe she's a cheater. Who knows? We'll see.
I was about to say, bro, that doesn't sound like. What the fuck? We can still go get some eats. That's not a denial, my friend. What the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, but like,
Are you okay being a side guy?
Oh, I love being a side guy, bro. I don't like being
Yes.
a primary.
This is my
I don't
kind of
like
guy.
I don't like being the
thrive in this
primary.
position.
Man, just jumped up my list. I love you.
I don't
This
like
is
being the
great.
primary. I like being the side guy.
Is that what
I
Cedar-
love this, man.
is that what Cedar
No
Point?
strings attached, man. This is NSA. I love this, man. This
Is that what
beautiful.
Cedar Point thinks of Siren's Cruise?
The side piece to Top Thrill.
Yes. Is that what they think the guest is gonna think of that ride?
Not a bad side piece, I'd say.
Oh no, man. I like how nobody talked about Siren's Curse when it was going to Mexico, and then the moment we got to Cedar Point, it's like, oh man, look at this awesome Vekoma tilt coaster that's coming.
It's crazy
It's
because
like
we covered the whole timeline here. We were like, oh my god, imagine the top 3 with the Vekoma tilt, and then we're like, oh, they just robbed them. They just hamburgered them. Like
literally.
and then try to lie about it. He's like, oh no, we just.
Oh yeah, no, it's ours. It's ours. What are you talking about?
Sitting in the parking lot for like half a year.
It's like everything's fine in Ba Sing Se.
Hey, by the way, I'm looking forward to that. By the way, I'm a huge Avatar fan. I'm looking forward to that real life animation. Oh, I'm sorry, the real life version of that with Toph coming in season 2. They gotta do Toph right, but
so that is one thing.
My boy didn't waterbend in season 1. I didn't like that. So that's my only pushback.
Me and you agree on a lot, but that show, I don't know if I can. That show was flaccid, bro.
Yeah, it's my only complaint was he didn't waterbend. I can deal with some of the childless stuff because I know the target audience isn't really me. But the cartoon and the animation was just so well done.
Yep.
That it's just that, like the material storyline's great. The material's good, but I didn't like Korra, so it just kept getting her ass kicked, and I was like, "They fucking unbelievable."
And
Avatar,
and they got rid of
keep getting her ass kicked.
And
and
no
didn't take
spoilers.
many L's, man. I'm like, this chick is getting her ass kicked every fucking day. I'm like, you're the Avatar. Like what are you doing, man?
No spoiler, but like, it just feels like they got rid of a lot. What made, like, literally story wise, what made the first story strong. So, and after rewatching, I don't even hate Korra, but the first one clears in every single way, and that's why I'm super excited for Avatar Studios, like the actual original writers and creators of the show.
Yeah, then Rise of the movie's coming back and they're doing the older version of them. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool too.
I'm excited to see that. Potentially Kyoshi, a movie on that. Like,
hey.
Seeing the actual creators, build upon the lore, I'm super excited about. So, let's hopefully get like a collaboration with Lost Island, get some Avatar in there. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Follow Scooby Coasters at Ghoster Coasters.
Yes. Honestly, at this point,
let me tell people that. Yeah, you guys can make sure. Oh, listen, you can follow me on Instagram at Airtime_Myke with the Y MYKE, or go watch on YouTube at also Run Coach the Idiots, and then also follow the Bluesiest,
of course.
THE Bluesiest BLUSIAST, and we also have a Facebook group also as well.
And where are you guys going? Where's the meetup this year?
June 21st, Busch Gardens, Tampa. Saturday. We'll see you all there. Everyone's invited. Bring your friends and the family, man. Everyone come on out. It's not we're not just relegated to just black enthusiasts, man. Like anyone that supports what we do, all friends, all family members, everybody can come on out. Everybody's good. It's all inclusive.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Scooby at Twitter on Scooby Coasters, and then on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't even know none of my ads. Thank you guys for knowing my
At
ads.
Ghoster Coasters.
I mean, Wes is a good host, man. He's a good host. He knows.
I be guessing sometimes. I'm like, I think it's this.
And then also make sure to follow his YouTube. Man is some of the best.
That's where it's
his best cozy vlogs, but also updates on what's happening at Cedar Point, and just that Top Thrill 2 documentary. It's still one of the best. Like, just seeing everything come together with it. It's still one of my favorites to have and watch. Like,
I appreciate that, man.
awesome.
I do. I hope I can put this New Orleans thing out, man. I'm still trying to get permission for that. If I can get the Six Flags New Orleans one out, that one will be awesome.
Oh, I definitely watched that. I love the history of that park.
I just got to go 2 months ago before they started tearing shit down, and I got to get permission from the company to post any footage, but it's cool. It's a lot of stuff.
I'd love to watch that.
Hopefully.
Yeah, the Amazon Prime documentary was done extremely well. So I learned a whole lot watching that. So I'd love to watch that. There's a lot of good history with that park. We at least get the ride of coasters from the park still, in Fiesta, Texas. But but I just really love the history of that park.
Same, it's crazy.
Sad for what happened.
If you want to watch it, go make sure Ghoster Coasters on YouTube.
I appreciate you.
All right, Dad.
And I guess follow me at West Tower Coasters on Instagram.
Always.
Make sure to follow Throw Culture and on Instagram as well. And then also on the Twitter side at West Tower C. Follow the page to make sure you can keep up with what's happening with the podcast. On Instagram at the High Rollers DMV. And then on Twitter at the High Rollers C. Which Tyler asked earlier, what does that mean, by the way? And I'm like, what do you mean it's high rollers and like C for coasters? Did you mean it was like high rollers like South Carolina or something?
It was equal because it's a capital SC.
Is it capital? I don't think you can capitalize stuff on Twitter. Anyways, y'all, thank you for listening to this crazy episode. What an opening to season 3.
Episode
Thanks for having me
69.
on. Thanks for letting me join, guys.
I mean, you're a co-host, man. You're always
So 69.
Yeah, we're skipping those.
love it.
67, impromptu 69. Because technically 2 episodes. Episode 69, everyone. Stay homey out there. Stay cool. You never know who you meet in this silly little hobby. And peace out, y'all.